friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Up Around the Bend as recorded by Creedence Clearwater Revival on guitar. Now this song starts off with this awesome riff that's all based around just two little chords. Then we're going to go into the verse, the chorus chord progression, and I'll even show you some of those ending licks at the very end of the tune. I'm gonna break it all down for you step by step, but before we jump in, if you're new here, you've got to grab my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is gonna show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And this is a system that I use when I'm playing anything on guitar, whether it's a lead part or a rhythm part. I'm thinking about this. So you can grab your copy completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. All right, well, with that said, let's break down this song. Let's break down how to play Up Around the Bend as recorded by Creedence Clearwater Revival. Now we're gonna start off with this intro riff that's all based around 2 chord shapes. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this riff is based around 2 shapes. Let me show you those. They look like this. The first one is a D shape, and I'm playing just on the top 3 strings. I'm playing 11 on the 3rd string, then 10 and 10 on the 2nd and 1st strings. Now if I play the open 4th string in there and just strum from 4 down, that's actually a D chord. It's like this. It's just a higher, what we call inversion of that chord. So that's the shape that we're gonna use when we play the lick like that. So what I'm doing is I'm picking the open 4th string, then I'm taking my middle finger and sliding up to that 11th fret on the 3rd string. Then put your first finger down, grab those top 2 notes, and play. That's the 1st string and the 2nd string, then 3rd string, 2nd string. So all together, it's just a little bass note, then a slide, then what I would call arpeggio picking, because you're playing this chord, but you're picking out certain notes of it. Then we do that again. So as I said, that's a D chord. Then we go to an A chord, and what we play over the A goes. It's basically the same idea, just relocated. We're gonna start this time though with the A bass note. So that's gonna be the open 5th string. Then we're gonna slide into the 6th fret instead of the 11th. Now we're at 6, and then we'll do that same bar here with our index finger on this time on the 5th fret, covering the 1st and 2nd strings, and we'll go. Now we're just gonna do that riff there on A 1 time. So it's 2 times on D, 1 time on A, and then 1 time back on D. Now rhythmically, that first bass note is a quarter note. Then we're using 8th notes with a little tie in there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 up to speed with a little bit more distortion, it sounds like this. So all of that is based around a D and an A chord. Then we're gonna go to the verse and we're gonna play some rhythm, and we're actually gonna use those same chords, D and A. Here's what we're gonna play. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using a D chord, but instead of playing it with this fingering, what I'm doing is just playing a D5, and I'm using my index and my middle finger to play that D. So that's index on the 2nd fret, and then middle finger on the 3rd fret there. Now I'm gonna play an 8th note rhythm, so I'm gonna just go back and forth with my strum hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm using a little bit of a dampening here with my strum hand. It's not quite a full palm mute, it's more just like a little dampening, so. We're gonna play 2 bars of that D, then we'll go to A. We're gonna play a full bar of A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we'll go 1 and 2 and we'll go A back to D, but we're gonna change on the and of 2, 1 and 2 and. Then there is this little lick here. It's a little lick off the D chord. So you're on the D here, and this is why you want to use this fingering as well. I mean, you could do it like this. It's just harder to make the pinky really do a strong hammer on, at least for me. So I go index finger here, and then you play the 2nd string, and then play the 3rd string, and do a hammer from 2 to 4. And then pluck the 2nd string, that 3rd fret again. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, we do that the first time. Then the second time we're gonna go into the chorus. Now the chorus has the lyrics, "Come on the rising wind." Now when I go into the chorus, I'm not gonna play that little riff. I'll just stay on the D. So all together the verse goes. Then we go to the chorus, "Come on the rising wind." It's gonna go like this. Then we're back to the verse. So the chorus section here is 5 bars long. We're gonna go to a new chord to start here. We're gonna go to a G5. This is a G chord. I play it without the index finger. Then we'll go to D over F sharp, so that's a D, and then I put my thumb on that low string on the 2nd fret. Then I go to A, which is 1 finger, so that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up to speed. Then we do the same thing again, but we don't play the F sharp in the bass on the D chord, so it's gonna go G to D to A like this. Then we'll wrap it up with 1 final bar of A. Then we're back to the verse. So all together, the chorus goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the verse. Then everything goes again. We play the verse, we play the chorus. Then later in the tune, when we go through everything, we do the intro riff again. We have this little outro lick, and it's very similar to that intro riff, just a little variation. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now all of this is just based out of, again, here's that D shape. Now if we take this note that we had earlier and we drop it down the octave, we get a D like this. And really all of this is based out of this chord, just your D bar chord. So we're gonna slide into that middle note, then grab 10, we'll do that again. Then a third time. On the third time, we'll come back to that 11. So then we do that again. This time, we go down from 11 down to 12 on the 4th string. So all together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Congrats on making it through this lesson on how to play Up Around the Bend as recorded by CCR. Be sure to take your time with all those sections and just rewind the video and go over any parts that are unclear. So work out those chord transitions, and then when you're ready, try and play it along with the recording. And to help you even more, make sure to download my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales that I use to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And it's just a 1-page PDF that you can download. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. Also, before you go, leave a comment and let me know your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in another video real soon.